Hey y'all, what's up? This is the Story Continues podcast with your host, Austin Gambrell. That is me. How are you? Nice to meet you. If you are new here, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, a review, whatever you got to do. It's been a hot minute, but I'm about to catch y'all up on life and what's been happening. What I've learned over, I think it's been like a year since I put the last one out. But yeah, I had to also set up these episodes so that way I could do this seamlessly, so I don't have to like rush to get content out and what have you. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day, night, whenever you're listening to this. If you're listening to this at night, hope you sleep well, and I hope you enjoy your slumber. And if you're waking up listening to this, I appreciate you starting your day with me. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, it's been rocky, man. It's been a little rocky. You know, job hunting has been a bitch. No joke. It's been a little rough. I ain't gonna lie, but you know, we're moving and grooving, and we keep applying anyway. Went back to school recently. I'm at a university studying graphic design. Getting my degree in that. Everybody's been saying, "Oh my God, Austin, why are you going to get a design degree if AI's out here?" And I'm like, "Yo, AI can't do what I do." I know that. Like for a fact, I've trained AI. I had a job for a hot minute training AI. The AI is stupid. I promise you, it's not as smart as everybody's making it. I promise. Like literally, humans can do 10 times. Like even with especially with art, you can't give AI like a prompt to make something that only your brain can see. That's highly impossible. You can give it directions to see what you see, but it still won't be your vision. Does that make sense? At least that's what I've been learning from using it for different tasks. I only use it for usually productive things, like a list, or if I got to do a whole bunch of stuff in a week, I usually put it all in AI and be like, yo, give me a schedule, so that way I'm not stressed out. But yeah, graphic design stuff, taking a motion design class this semester in the fall. I also got to schedule my classes, and it's June 28th. Praise God. Crying on the inside, literally. Depression. But anyway, yeah, everything's going. I feel like it's a different time, you know? Because I feel like a lot of my friends are getting married, having kids, having families, and it's all right, cool. And it's sometimes you think you're so behind, and then I had that for a hot month, 1000%. Because I was I feel like I'm not doing enough sometimes, and I feel like I'm doing the bare minimum at the same time, but also at the same time, I know I'm doing better than most. Yeah. That part. Stop right there. Yeah, I am doing better than most. I have definitely noticed that recently, for sure. I did have a couple notes because I actually restarted this first. So, long story short, I restarted this first episode at least. I have 4 or 5 different variations of this episode. I might release these episodes in different episodes, because I feel like there's so much information in the other ones, because I recorded in between the time I was away from the podcast, and it was just testing different plugins and different ways I could make it sound better. And I've been looking at way too many YouTube videos on sound design, all that stuff. But yeah, I think this one's gonna be the go-to final one. And I'll do more solo ones, because I feel like I can talk more now than before. I don't know, before when I started the podcast, it was more so me starting to how do I word this? Getting myself acquainted with y'all. But now I feel like I have to get myself more acquainted, because I feel like we don't really know each other like we did in past episodes. So yeah, my name is Austin Gambrell. So nice to meet you. I come from a pretty long line of pretty cool people. I don't know. My family's built on kindness, love, honesty. Yeah, that actually sums it up. Yep, that sums it up. Yeah, we're very honest people, and we just love on people, and we get fucked over sometimes, but it's okay because I've learned recently that I am a lot different from my family. Yeah, I'm definitely a black sheep, praise God, definitely a black sheep, 1000%. I'm very different, very, very different, but I don't know. Yeah, but then that's another thing I also learned recently, is that you have to know how different you are from other people, so that way you can stand out as an individual. Don't know where that came from, but yeah, keep that in your heart, 1000%. But I have a few notes over here, because I don't want to make this long, because I always feel like I talk too much on here, but it's also my podcast, so I feel like I can do whatever I want. But anyway, hope y'all are doing fantastic. I'm really glad to be back, and I'm glad I can share what I've learned truly. Yeah. And I feel like I can just help anyone, honestly. Anyway, and if you don't want to listen to this, turn it off. It's okay. Like, you will not hurt my feelings. I promise. So I guess I can start at the top of my list. No, I'll start at the middle. I have a notes app full of podcast topics, and I just never went back to actually go through them and edit through them so that way I can actually talk to y'all. But yeah, support your people while meeting your people. Let me say it again. Support your people while meeting your people. And what does that mean? Support your people, but also continue to network and learn about your craft and your career that you want to go into. Because I feel like the more people you meet, that's the more connections you have, 1000%. And I feel like we're all like, oh my God, who do I meet? How do I get here? How do I? And that's another thing. I feel like everyone's life is completely different from, for instance, the person next to you is not supposed to be doing the exact same thing you're doing. And it's not going to look exactly like what you're doing. And that is 1,010,000,000% okay. But some people always try to force their ideas on people because they assume that they're supposed to be like them. And in reality, they're supposed to be the disruptors in a bad way. A disruptor in a bad way, not a good way. They're supposed to be the disruptors so that way people can learn what not to do. Does that make sense? At least that's what I've observed from people I've met and I've been friends with in the past. Because some people, they'll have a certain nuance or a certain way they think, and they'll assume that that's the only way to think because no one ever told them that it was wrong. And then there's people like me that'll be like, yo, I wouldn't do that, but hey, that's all you. Because that's one thing I always say. I wouldn't do that, but that's totally on you, because you can't really change how people think and what they do. Because when you try to do that, I feel like that's just overstepping in a way, because you're not Jesus, you're not God. You can't bring a horse to water and force him to drink. Hello? Oh yeah, I have this written down too. Everyone loves a good studio. I had this in the middle. I think most of these thoughts come in at 1 a.m, literally midnight, in the midnight hour. No joke. Everyone loves a good studio, but some don't know how to use the equipment inside of the studio. Some don't know how to adapt. Because some people will have this gigantic studio and they'll be like, oh my God, I got all this equipment. And then they don't know how to use any of it. And I've seen it so many times with so many people. They'll have all of the equipment and all of the settings on the camera, everything. And it's when they get to the editing process and the post-production, and that's where it all falls apart. Because in the pre-production, it looks perfect. It's like, oh my God, they got the lights, they got the mics, they got the whatever. But no, they don't know what they're doing. And I promise you they don't know what they're doing. They will just say they know what they're doing. Because personally, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I got you. Child, I don't know what the hell I'm doing 99.9% of the time. No joke. And same with these people posting on Instagram. Oh, I'm going to get to that too. Posting on Instagram. And it's if you don't have a reason to post, or if you don't have a certain voice, if you don't know yourself enough to post a video, don't post a video. Because we can tell when you're being fake. We can tell when you don't know what the hell you're doing. It's just a matter of confidence. I think if the confidence is there, you can do whatever you want. And I learned that about a year ago. If your confidence is there, no one cares. They're like, oh my God, he got it. Oh my God, he got it. Because half the time you do. Most of the time, you just have to try things and just see if they work out. If they don't work out, you can turn around and restart. And I feel like most people don't tell people that. And that's a fact. You can literally restart at any time. I know people hate hearing that, but genuinely, you can literally restart at quite literally any time. I did that. I was a whole musician. When I tell y'all a musician, dog, I was in music classes at Wayne State for about 4 years. Loved every second of it. I was killing it. No joke. I just got burnt out by all of the classical music, and I forgot how I make music. Does that make sense? But that's just me though. And I feel like that's a regular burnout for every musician that's in music school. It's you get to the point where it's oh, do I keep going? Do I not? So I put 2 and 2 together for myself, and I said, yo, I can restart. Because I got to the point where I was people pleasing so bad that I was like, oh, I can keep going. I can keep going because everybody says I have to. No. You have a choice. Don't listen to other people. You have a choice. This is your life. Whose name is on your birth certificate? Whose name is on your bills? Whose name is on your credit card? Whose name is on your social security card? Literally, it's your life. You can do exactly what you want to do when you want to do it. But you have to make time for these things. And even when people will think that, oh my God, they're neglecting me. They're neglecting me. You're neglecting them so that way you can take care of you. Remember that. Don't ever let anyone think or let anyone like force you to think that you're not doing enough or you're neglecting them. Neglect them. Let them go. Well, don't neglect them too much. Like, obviously, like, check in on your friends or whatever. But yeah, all my friends know. Like, I'll ghost everybody and then come back and be like, yo, what's up? Yeah, I got a whole movie coming out. I mean, I don't have a movie coming out, so don't freak out. But yeah, no, just do what you want, man, truly. And make sure you check on your friends that are always happy and are always excited, like, when you see them. Because half of the time, they're excited because they are away from their problems because they're seeing you. Or they're seeing someone that they love and they cherish. So just check on those people. That's it. There's so much that has happened, and I feel like I can't do it all in one episode. Because I like these to be short, so that way you can, like, keep listening and, like, go back or, you know, yeah, do the vibes. One thing I've noticed over years, and I mean years, of being on social media is that everyone has to just tell their own story. And I feel like it's not as hard as everyone is making it on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. And everyone's making it seem like super, super hard or super, super difficult to, like, tell your story. But it's really not. Truly, just set up a camera or a mic. Like, if you don't want to show your face, make a podcast. If you don't want to show your face, don't show your face. You don't have to do everything like everyone else. And when you find your own niche, and that's when everyone starts to be like, oh, he's kind of cool. Or she's kind of cool. Or they're kind of cool. You know, I got to add they. Because, you know, pronouns. Anyway. I mean, you got to include everybody. Yeah, just learn how to love yourself and do what only you know how to do. Like, don't try to be like anyone else, because if you do that, people will find that other person and be like, oh, you're trying to be like this. You're trying to be like this. Or they'll start comparing you to other people. And comparison is the thief of joy. So don't compare yourself to anyone, because you are one of one. Remember that. Yeah, you are one of one. You are one of one. You listening right now, you are one of one. And you are a light in this world. And I want you to remember that. You made it to this podcast to listen this far. You are one of one. Like, you are literally amazing. And I love you, and I'm so proud of you. Yeah, I just want you to know that. I may not know you, but I'm really proud of you. Okay, continuing. You know what? I can just talk about anything, for real. Whose podcast is it? Whose name is on the front? Duh. So random, but if you... How do I word this? How do I word this without saying any names? If you really like someone, tell them. Honestly, tell them. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Tell them how much you love them. Like, honestly, it's not going to hurt anything. And if they don't like you back, well, romantically, but platonically, I think you can absolutely love someone and like someone and be like, yo, I appreciate you. I love you. Like, you're amazing. Obviously, this is dating advice. If you're into someone, just let them know. Just let them know. Take them on dates. Like, let them know you appreciate them. Hug them with your whole heart. That's what I'd be doing. Anyway, not me smiling. Oh my God. Who got you smiling like that? It's her. It's her. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. Got so sidetracked. Oh, and then I have another quote on here from my aunt. Auntie Angie, love you so much. If you're listening to this, love you. If you're not, she probably isn't. Maybe she is. You know what, girl? If you are, I love you. Love you so. Love you down. For real. Yeah, I love my whole family, though. My whole family is lit. I love seeing every single one of them at every single function. We were just at a wedding, Bené's wedding. Bené, love you so much. Proud of you. I love you. Love you so much. Love you, love you, love you, love you. But my auntie Angie, she actually told me this quote on the phone. So I'm going to end with this quote. I'm going to just end the whole podcast with this quote. You are a lighthouse. Don't let anyone dim your light. And to take it further, like, be a light so that people can be drawn to you. And I feel like that's what this podcast is kind of turning into. Oh my God, I didn't talk about what the podcast is about, Austin. Jesus. Well, we're at the end, so I'm going to just throw it all out there. Anyway, be a light and make sure you light the way for other people, because lighthouses are grounded in the ground. So ground yourself wherever you are, no matter where you're at, even if it's sandy and it's quicksand. Ground yourself, because you control your environment. Continuing, transitioning. This podcast is literally a mental health podcast just to talk people through. Well, there's some interviews on here that you can listen to. You can go back and listen to vibes. Actually, everyone on here is a vibe. Actually, people I've met in life is who I have on here. Yeah, these are people I actually know in real life. So that's why I wanted to get real stories from real people, so that way you know that you're not alone. That's a good way to put it. I like that. We're going to keep that. I should probably put that in the beginning. But anyway, yeah, thank you for listening. I appreciate you. It's only 20 minutes. Dang. But yeah, I want to keep them like under 30, because I feel like everyone's attention spans are so short. And it's like, if it's a short podcast, everybody will listen to it. So yeah, hope you're having an amazing day, amazing night, amazing afternoon. Love, peace, and grace. And I love you so much. Keep listening, because I have way way too many episodes coming up with a lot of different people. And I'm also trying to make sure that I'm doing this correctly, you know, because I don't want to be like every other podcast, but that's just me. Anyway, love you so much. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. And it's not weird to say I love you to the homies. Say I love you to the homies. Okay, I think we're done. We can cut it off. Cut it off, Austin. We've done enough. I think we talked a long time. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.